Hello and welcome to my first ever live stream from the fish room. Ta-da! As you can tell, no fish. I've let the cat out of the bag pretty early with that one there, mind. It's going to be my fish room. After lots of screaming and shouting in supermarket aisles, my wife's finally given in to us and let's have a fish room. There's only one stipulation. It has to be an office as well. So this is what I've got in mind. I'm going to take away that unit there, get away my squat rack. I've got that much area there. It was probably about the size of a Chevy. So what I'm planning, starting small, I'm going to have the same kind of rack as what I've got upstairs for 4-foot tanks. I'm going to try and have one there, one on the bottom, and 4 little tanks on the top for breeding. And I'm going to try and have a peninsula coming out here with a desk on for the wife. Keep her happy. And underneath there, I'm going to have probably 4 foot, probably come out about that. About 4 foot desktop on, her computer on, keeps her happy. So hopefully, over the next few not live streams, I'm only going to do a live stream once a month probably. So over the next couple of months, this is what I'm going to be working on. I'll also be doing other videos in the meantime. Got a couple of ideas to do things a little bit different to what you normally see regarding heating of the tanks. I live in the northeast of England. Garage doors, you can see the garage door's got a big gap around. I shall be getting a new garage door. Because there, I can almost fit my fingers through that gap there. Next door neighbour's got a roller shutter one. That's what I'm going to go for. Roller shutter one, insulated. Get that done before Christmas. But the main thing is getting a few tanks extra. And then once that's all done, I can extend to it. I can get maybe 800s out there, 800s, a few 800s there. Over this side, quick show you. Bit nervous to be quite honest, very nervous. But on this side, I should probably get a rack of shrimp tanks, something like that, on that side. But that's where the main focus is going to be, just on this porch here. I'll give you a quick look at my garage because my garage is a nightmare. I'll drop when I do start making the videos for it, what I shall do, see how bad it is. Never been used. Only joking. I did use it before I went to Vegas. Yeah, not very much though. Just basically about 4 or 5 times. Did no difference at all. This year is off an old hot tub that we used to have on the decking outside. I'm going to try and incorporate that into my heating system for all the tanks. Now, it's supposed to be, right back there, it's supposed to be between 1,500 watts to 6,000 watts. That's if you're using it outside. It's constantly running, trying to keep it up to 40 degrees. I'll not be keeping it up to 40 degrees. I'll probably put it on a loop with like a hopper up there somewhere so I can keep an eye on it. Pump the water around the tanks within a tube itself to heat the tanks up. Making work. Got a couple of ideas how to make it work with an external pump to also help the pump that's in the heater pump it around. But you never know what you try, and I'm going to give it a try. So, what else can I say? Going to go for this style of the ones I've got upstairs. I don't know if you've seen the ones I've got upstairs where you've got like your 3x2s, but lots of them. 5-foot rack there, then I can extend. And if I get really into it, I can just get rid of more of these racks. Turn around, I can get rid of maybe another row of racks and add more and more. But as you can see, I've got a load of junk in the garage. Old boxing gloves. What else have I got? A sit-up bench, that's just there and dust. Golf clubs, which is a long walk spoiled. And a load of suitcases. So most of it can go, and I can just catch back up. Not really used to doing this, talking the camera stuff, so forgive us. So that's basically the premise of the Go Live. Yeah, was to tell you, announce to you that I'm going to join your family properly, having a fish room with me own. Yay! I'll quickly show you this. When I was going through all the rubbish in the garage, I found a couple of paintings that my mum done. For when my daughter was born, I says I want a couple of like fairies, because all that sort of stuff like Tinkerbell was in. So she says, oh yeah, I'll do that for you. So I'll give you a quick look at this. This will make you laugh. Right. I keep this to remind us that every now and again you need to step back, take a look at the bigger picture and say, what the hell have you done there? They look like fairies dancing on the top of Willie's mum. It's not really that bad, but yeah, I'll go up there now. I think I've got much to see at the big honest. I keep on up there at the camera. So I'll go upstairs and I'll show you. She is good at art. She was going to paint the backgrounds in the fish tanks for us, but she painted that one there with her and my daughter on the beach. So she is quite good at it. But unfortunately she died and she couldn't do it, so I've been left in limbo. So these are my two tanks at the minute. That's the style I'm going for. Like that, where it gives us a lattice work of framework. The pothos love it. It can quite easy go around that. When I make that downstairs, I'll eventually bring these downstairs and then I can decorate here. But that's the style I'll be going for downstairs. Give you a quick look at my tanks. These are my Manacapro. Probably saying that wrong. I've heard other people say Manacapur, but I always say Manacapro because they're from the Amazon. It sounds more Aztec-y, like in Inca, where Manacapur sounds more like they're from India. Could have done with giving it a clean before, but I love the blue shimmer in the finnage of these ones. Like, you just hiding away there. These are me wife decides to phone us. Probably go to all at a pot now. These are my red mangroves. I bought these because they were supposed to be this size when I first bought them. That's the size they should be. But he got in touch with us when I bought them off eBay, and he says, all I've got's is it called, what they call again? Is it propagules or something like that? Where it's just like that part there. Well, they're only like 6 inches long. No roots, no leaves. So it took us about 6 months to get to that stage. The whole idea was to have free wood in the tank and root systems coming down so that fish could swim in between. Probably boring you now, like, to be quite honest. But that was the idea getting there. So that's my top tank. That's 200 litres. That's probably about, I'll work it out, can't think. And on the bottom is my bigger tank. This one I'm quite proud of because I bought this one off Facebook Marketplace. cost us £40 just for the tank. That was the reason why I got it and I made this, was because of that. I'd say to my wife, I could always do with another tank and just put it in the garage just in case anything happens. So she was working away, and the next thing she knew, when I come back, I was I don't know how to answer all these live chats. I'm not seeing it on here. All I'm seeing is your little messages come up, but I'm not seeing how I would actually see it. Looking good, Mal. Hi, Ken. Hi, Ken. Hi, hi, hi. That's Kenny Rogers. Not the famous singer, but my niece's husband-to-be. So that's basically it. And I've been out and got a couple of new plants. Don't ask us what they're called. 2 seconds. I'll tell you what they're called. I'm no good at pronouncing bulbitis. I've got 2 bulbitis. No aquarium dailies in the house. I'm out. Hi Andrew, how you doing? Tell you what else happened when I was on holiday. When I come back, the monster filter actually worked. So the sponges filled up with all the crud, and not just was it coming out there, it was also trickling out the overflow. So I'm quite happy with that. I didn't have to come back to a pool of water down there, an electric shock for the wife. I'm not too sure if this mic's doing any good. If it is, give us a thumbs up just to let us know the mic's alright and you can hear us okay. As you can see there, I'm going to say Manicat brew, because Manicat, like I say, it just sounds Indian, where they're from the Amazon, so I'm guessing. But you can see they're starting to go a little bit red. It's supposed to be red back, not just red shoulder. I love them, to be quite honest. What I have been doing with them, because I seen something on a Facebook page telling us I should really feed them loads of times through the day and increase my water changes just to keep on top of the nitrates. It seems to work. No more deaths, and they're all looking pretty good. In the bottom tank, I've had these 2 here are a pair. He seems alright, but since you start to get the bulls to see he's a male, and this one over here, these seem to be wanting to fight all the time, so I might have to end up taking these 2 and put them in a tank downstairs when I get one. And that's it, basically. So like I say, this was just a quick test, just to see how it actually works. I'm seeing the messages come up on the screen as it's going up. I should have really had a bit of a script put together to show you a little bit more, but I haven't. But that's my big news. I'm going for my very own little fish room downstairs, and I cannot wait. So work starts tomorrow. So off the Wixes, get some wood. The kind of wood I've only been using is just the wood for making partition walls. It's cheap, and if you use loads of it, it's strong. You know, it was funny. I put a video on this morning, a quick short. But when I first made this, I had people on Facebook saying, "Oh, get yourself a vacuum because it's going to crash and all this, and it's going to get ready for the big flood when that comes crashing down." Oh, hey, I served my time as a joiner. I think I know when I've made something strong enough to hold a certain amount of weight, like, but that's Facebook for you. That's why I tend to not go on Facebook. Facebook tends to be full of people who are experts who've never ever done it. Let's give them a quick feed. Live feeding. Yeah. Next time I come on live, like I say, I'm not going to really do lives that often. I might join Andrew's live tomorrow if you'll have it. If Aquarium Dailies watching, I might join your live just for an hour tomorrow. just to see how it all runs from the other side of the panel. Yeah, but been feeding them up well. I'm quite happy. So that's my first ever live. If you've joined this, I'll have to go back and check to see who joined, because obviously I've just seen names coming up the screen there. Quick messages. I'll work it all out in the future. Get better at it, hopefully. So until next time, ta-ra!